What's good, YouTube? I'm Armstead9 back with another video. So today, I'm gonna give y'all some slight, not doing the cinematics today. Sorry, guys. I just can't do it today. But today, I'm gonna give y'all something special. Where is my phone? So today, I'm gonna give y'all my Navy career. I've been in for 3 years. But no, seriously though, I'm gonna give y'all my Navy career since I've been in for 3 years. So I'm gonna set y'all all the way back. I'm gonna bring y'all all the way back from when I was in Alabama, when I was 25, all the way up until now, and I'm 28.
Damn!
How I went on deployment, how I went to A school, just all different types of stuff. But I'm gonna tell y'all where I've been in my career, basically. Just gonna be kind of a short video, maybe long. I don't know how it's gonna play out, but just tap in. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and turn that post notification bell. Turn the post notification bell on. Turn it on. Now, let's get into this video. All right, so I joined the military back in 2021. Yes. So I went to I think it's called the DIP. I would to depth in in 2020 in November. I dipped in in November of 2020. I went to boot camp and flew out from Montgomery, Alabama, from MIPS all the way to boot camp in April 21st, 2021. And that was a long time ago. And that's when stuff got real. I went to boot camp in 2021 in Great Lake, Chicago. One of the most worst experience of my life. Would I do it again? I can't. I would really say I did it again when I went on deployment, because I got a same routine, and in boot camp you get a routine, but you end up going home. But I was in deployment, and I wasn't able to go home until deployment was besides the point. So, yeah, I went to boot camp in 2021. So from 2021 all the way up until, I want to say July, because it was 4th of July weekend. 4th of July weekend is when I went across the street. So, if you don't know, I am an OS, Operations Specialist. And basically, I had my boot camp not my boot camp, my A school, which is the school where you learn your job, and you basically go to school and get paid to learn your job. That's A school. So my A school is in Chicago, right across the street from boot camp. So I didn't go far. I didn't go out to other places. Like some people go to Florida for A school, some people go to Cali for A school. I didn't do that. I went straight across the street. But that's besides the point. A school was a vibe. It was cool. I went from July 4th. I want to say August, September. I want to say I got to my first command in October timeframe. September, October timeframe is when I got to my first command. I'm talking about A school for a quick little second. So A school was live. It was cool. When I went, it was hot, but it wasn't too hot. I don't know. This is weird. I don't know. Chicago weather was different. It had hot days, but it wasn't scorching hot. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, great. Not Great Lakes. Chicago was live. I had some good food. I went to a couple of places. Went to the mall. That was my school experience. I was there for 2.5 months. So after that, I went on leave, and after A school, after I left A school and went on leave, I went on leave for 2 weeks, and then I got to my first command. Now my first command is in Virginia. When I got to my command in, I want to say October, I went to Virginia Beach because I had another school to go to, which it was cool. It wasn't a long school. It was a month. And I learned more of my job there. I came back from that school, and that's when I went to a ship. So my command I'm at now is like a pre-commissioned ship. You know, they were still working, repairing, getting their ship ready to go underway, and all that good stuff. It's not fully built, and all the other great stuff. So enough of that part. I went to my first ship where I was TAD. Basically, TAD is basically like temporary orders. You are only there for like a X amount of time. And yeah, I was on that ship. I was a E3. I probably was like an E2. I was somewhere in there. I was like an E2, E3. But I went to that school. Not that school. I went to that ship, I want to say, in 2022. I went to that in 2022, like the beginning like that beginning half of the year. I was there for like a year, so I stayed there from 2022 to 2023. I was there for a year, and that same ship went on deployment in May. So that is when I went on deployment with USS Raymond. That's the name of the ship that I went TAD to. And I went on deployment. You know, we went to a couple of countries. We went to Cyprus. We went to Albania, Montenegro. We went to Spain. I don't know if I said Italy. Like, we just went a whole bunch of places. And that was dope. There's my first deployment. Yeah, so I got my sea legs. I definitely learned more about my job on the way, because the job I got is an out to sea job. So I really do like majority of my work, and I really do my job when I'm out to sea. But when I'm like in port, like now, I can't really do my job. You get what I'm saying? But I still have other stuff to do, but I can't do what I really signed up for in the military unless I'm out to sea, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I went on deployment back in May 2023, which was last year, and I came back December 2023. The longest deployment ever. We got extended twice. Not one time, but twice. But it was definitely an experience. Deployment is definitely an experience. I know some people that haven't been on deployment yet, and I know some people that have been on a bunch of deployments. But to me, in my opinion, deployment is definitely one of those experiences where it's a love-hate relationship. Like, you love the experience, that you love the fact that you did the experience, but you hate to like be like, dang, I really gotta go again. Like, there's just a whole different ball game, a whole different story. But back to what I'm saying now. So I came back from deployment. Oh, I skipped a part. On deployment, I ranked up as Petty Officer 3rd class on deployment. Cool, right? I went from E1 to like E4 in like a year and a half, 2 years. I want to say 2 years. From year and a half, like from when I first started all the way up until on deployment, there was a 2-year time frame, and I ranked from E1 to E4. After deployment's over, I learned my job. I came back to my command after being TAD for so long. I took the test to make E5. And I took that test, I want to say, in March. I took the test like in March. Made it, passed. God be with me, because that was probably one of the longest, hardest tests that I've taken in the military. But that's a whole different ball game. Yeah. I made it. I took the test. I made rank as an E5. So now there's 3 years in the military, and I made E5. I think I'm doing pretty good. And so now I'm back on my ship. Well, I've been on my ship after I came back from deployment. But I've been on my ship, working, you know, doing the thing. Made E5 in 3 years. I've been to plenty of places. Been to a whole bunch of countries. Went to Virginia Beach. So yeah, and that is my naval experience so far, and I've only been in for 3 years. But yeah, I hope I ain't talked y'all ears off too much. And that's my fine naval career. Will I do 20? I don't know. I'm taking it one day at a time. I do have other plans that I've thought about, but whatever plan that I choose, like it got to be something I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. And before I just leave the military without a plan and not knowing what I want to do, I want to be for certain that's what I want to do. So as of now, I'm doing X amount of years. I'm gonna just say that. But where I get out, I don't know. Let me see. What was a moment I never forget in boot camp? Well, a moment that I never forget being in the Navy was probably my first time sleeping on the ship. My first time sleeping on the ship, I was like, what the did I just get myself into? Like, I didn't know what I got myself into. Like, I was in this wreck. The room was dark. It was red lights. I was like, bro, there's no way I signed up to join the military. I was sleeping in my rack. I had a top rack. I definitely had a top rack. And I just remember laying in my rack, like, bro, what did I get myself into? Like, I couldn't even, I could stretch out all the way, but I didn't have like a lot of like wiggle room. You get what I'm saying? And how I am, I'm a sleeper. Like, I move a lot when I'm asleep. But yeah. But now, you put me on the ship, oh, I'm knocking out. I'm finna KO. And don't let me have a long day. I'm showering, I'm getting in that rack, and I'm sleep in less than 10 minutes. And it be cold, and oh my God. Yeah. Done for. I am done for when it comes to a nap on the ship and sleeping in that rack. I swear to God. And I'm gonna give y'all one more like thing, like Q&A, I guess. I'm just coming up with questions off the top of my head. But what was the hardest thing in the military I experienced? Probably one of the hardest things of being in the military, I would have to say, is that's a good question. One of the hardest things in the Navy probably is, honestly, probably not being able to quit. Like, sometimes, so, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes you had to put up with some BS. Like every job, bro. Like, you're not gonna have the perfect job. Like, you're gonna have to put up with some BS. You're gonna have pros and cons with every job. However, in the military, there is no quitting. Like, you can't just say, hey, I'm going to work. I'm quitting. I'm not going to work. No, you can't do that. And it have been times, like, I was on deployment, and I was like, bro, 60 days straight out to see no port. I'm like, bro, I quit. Like, I can't do this no more, bro. Like, I was like, I'm done. I want to quit. And you just can't do, you just simply can't quit. You quit, you're going to jail. And you get in trouble. But yeah, I think that's probably like the hardest thing in the military is like, you can't quit. Like, you as a civilian, you go to work, oh, I quit. You ain't got to worry about going no more. You go to you in the Navy and you go, I quit. And you walk out, oh, okay, you finna quit, all right. You definitely finna quit. You finna quit your rent to jail. Oh my God. But yeah, man. Yeah. I'm gonna end this vlog out like this, man, cause I gotta go to the gym and I gotta get some stuff done today. Y'all already know what to do. Post notification bell, subscribe, keep watching. We're gonna end this vlog out like this. I hope y'all like it. Y'all have a good one. Day 9 of vlogging every day for the month of July, but I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one in peace.